Hey dolls, today I'm going to teach you how to do the ombre effect on your extensions. The ombre effect is basically a hair coloring technique where the hair color fades from dark to a gradual light color. To do this, you're going to need some powder lightener. You're also going to need a bowl to mix your product with. And you're also going to need some developer. You can use 20 developer, 30 developer, or 10 developer. It depends on what your start off color is. And then I'm going to apply this Revlon color on top of my bleached hair. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to section off your hair into 4 sections. This is going to make sure that your hair is organized and neat, and therefore you can kind of see what you're doing better so that you know where you're putting your product and it turns out like you expect. With the ombre effect, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to make sure that you start at the bottom and you work your way up with the bleach so that it has the light to dark effect. So once you have your partings in order, now you can begin the coloring process. You're going to mix your lightener with your developer. I don't go off of measurements. I take about 2 to 3 scoops of lightener and then I'll just pour in my developer, stir it up until I know what the consistency is. I want the consistency to be kind of pasty, not too runny but not too thick. I'm using 30 developer because my start off color is a jet black brown kind of shade and I want to take it up to a really light color. So mix your developer in. Like I said, you don't want it to be chunky. See that? You don't want it to be like that. So I'm going to add a little bit more developer. Stir it up. And now the consistency and texture of the product is exactly what I want. So put on your gloves and let's start coloring. I'm also going to use my timer from my phone to kind of keep track of what I'm doing. I'm going to start off my coloring at the ends of my hair. And I'm going to just do this freely, no brush or anything. Just apply the product with my hands. So start at the bottom, just apply the bleach to the bottom ends, the tips of your hair, and work your way up. Now I'm going to take this in steps. I'm going to do the very tips first. And I'm going to let that sit on there for about 5 minutes. Then I'm going to start working my way up. If you get product on the top of your hair, you can just use a towel or something to take it off so it doesn't get bleached too fast. Bleach works really quickly, so you definitely don't want to take your time with this. Work fast. So I'm going to apply that at the bottom. I'm going to leave that on for about 5 minutes and let that sit so it gets a head start. So when I apply the bleach to the rest of the hair, the ends are already a tad bit lighter than the rest of the hair. Make sense? Okay, good. So set that timer for 5 minutes. So after you have let it sit for 5 minutes, now that's already started to lighten, you're going to apply your bleach or your product to the rest of your hair, working your way up. Now when you apply the product this time, it's not processing at the same amount as the base. So as you can see, you can already see the lighting effect on my hair. The tips of my hair are already turning colors. So that's good because you want that to turn before the top of your hair. So work the bleach up, and now we're going to let that sit for about 10-15 minutes. You can see the color there. Once you're done, you can rinse it out. After you rinse out, that's your results with the bleach. Now I'm going to blow dry it. I'm going to add my box color. So just blow dry the hair. I just want it to be close to dry. It doesn't have to be super dry, but you want to get most of the water out of your hair to prepare for the next coloring process. Now I'm going to apply the box color. You can read the instruction manuals. Everybody's box colors are different. You're just going to use a squirt bottle and apply that color all over. I am also going to bring my box color up into more of the top parts of my hair along with the base and the tip. So this is the finishing results. As you can see, it's lighter at the bottom, darker at the top. I hope this looks good on you. It's really easy to do. It's a fun little look and it's low maintenance.